Back again to look for this protectorate idiot. Don't know why we bother. Sure shooting, he's gone. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Milver Street's list. And it's easy bits. At least coming out to spot for a coin here was easy work.
Greetings. Something new to report? A proper start. Here, for your effort. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safety, amity, and ease be yours. You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well? Ah, well, then here are your rewards, per earlier terms discussed. I trust you'll find it all useful. Return with the remaining 5 volumes to complete the set, and I shall provide you the rarest rarities available to me.
Let me handle this!
Prudence dictates, we cherish all we have. Defend it.
Outsider?
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving. With Antes, you'll be thriving.
So your superiors order you to thrive?
No. It's just something you can do on your own. You'll have bosses and employers, but it's up to you to get yourself to the top and make yourself the employer.
I see. And why would I want to do such a thing? Surely my assigned place would provide me with all the necessities of life?
Yes. But you could have more necessities, and even some unnecessaries.
For what reason would I desire material possessions which are, by definition, unnecessary? And while we're on the topic, what are you potentially gaining from recruiting me?
Ah, that's one of the best parts, John. When you sign someone else up, you get a bits bonus.
I see. This free market idea, seemingly not without merit. I'll require some time to ponder this.
Of course, friend.
It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch! It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch!
2 days, 3 at most, and they'll come looking for contracts. That recruiter bits bonus is as good as mine.
I think this was the last one for the day. Time for a nap.
Schultz went where? Sakes alive. Schultz! Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Void be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse. That right. Earth Directorate. Not many would claim such affiliation these days. None from Arcadia have the knowledge to lie about it. What's your business at the Vox? Sounds serious. Were it in my power to offer aid, you'd have it. Alas. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Antes forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be. Foremost, I'd advise seeking a stealthier means of crossing the bridge. A direct approach is likely to repercuss in a hanging cage and a slow death, courtesy of that there warden. Our initial reconnaissance of the bridge indicated a breach in the western wall that could get you inside, though that was months ago. The intel could be outdated now. Schematics we managed to acquire also list an access tunnel on the eastern wall, but be wary of mines between here and there. The wire is full of unexploded ordnance. Though I've cogitated on the matter at some length, I lack answers. Only those breathing the rarefied air of the upper rungs could say for sure. Mystifying as the decision is, I'm confident Carr has some grand strategy at play, even if I have not, for some irksome reason, been made privy to it. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change. I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though. I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Huh. I half believed you meant that offer. Unless you weren't being playful. I confess, the challenge of holding the forward position does not satisfy, as might a straight-on tussle. But I would prefer to avoid staining my reputation by participating in such a needless blunder. Carr was, shall we say, non-ambiguous with her orders. Far be it from me to speak poorly of a superior, but I have pondered over her choices as of late. She's been sullen about sharing her strategy, too. Still, however brightly my star burns, I remain in her orbit. She is my superior officer. I defied her once, and I received the verbal tanning of a lifetime for it. I will take action when action is appropriate, and I'd suggest you modulate your tone more appropriately the next time we speak.
You seen Gary anywhere?
No, he went off to relieve himself, but I reckon that was a handful of hours ago. You don't think he took it literal, like when we told him to jump in a rift, do you?
Even he couldn't be that literal. Could he?
I mean, it is Gary. I heard Torres fought off 50 Raptidons back on Tau Ceti using only a bolter pistol. It's like he came onto the battlefield straight from the serials.
50.
I don't care where they post me, as long as it's as far from those
He fought
horrifying rifts as
73
possible.
barehanded, covered in cysty big cheeks.
I don't care where they post me, as long as it's as far from those horrifying rifts as possible. I don't care where they post me, as long as it's as far from those horrifying rifts as possible.
Back in one piece. Report to Commander Torres if you've new intel.
I see you haven't gone and blown yourself up yet. I'll be spaced. Scrabbles! And hardly the worse for wear! You've no grasp of what his return means to this unit. Scrabbles was originally a gift from my daughter. He fought with us during the Consolidation War, and has seen this squad through every hard deployment since leaving Tau Ceti. He's also packed with some of the finest grade stimulants this side of legal. Here, for your trouble. Livener like that comes in handy when you're in a pinch. While we appreciate you returning Scrabbles, you'll not provoke me into a course of unwise action if that's your aim. I will take action when action is appropriate.
I don't care where they post me, as long as it's as far from those horrifying rifts as possible.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead yet.
This is Protectorate territory, all right. Ain't looking to instigate anything, Commander. But if these bastards make any threat on my person, no promises. Liquidate them!
Ready to waste them, on your command.
Even just a mention of Auntie seems to get your blood boiling, Ibarra. Don't tell me you judge folk before you get to know them.
I'm sorry, what's there to know? I mean, apart from her bottomless greed and bad hairdo.
Hey now, she's much more than you think. She's a visionary. Did you know that the formulation for rehydrated water came to her in a dream?
You definitely just made that up.
Did not. It was part of our training to memorize these fun facts. Potential buyers love them.
Do I seem like your target demographic?
No. But I do think you'll enjoy learning about how she has 2 pet teacup canids, named Mammon and Pretty Penny. Pretty Penny has mauled 3 VPs this quarter, at last count.
Law be damned. You're right. I did enjoy that fact. The idea is to kill them before you die.
I should be nice to you. You'll probably be my manager someday. You've been quite an asset.
Thanks for working hard, so I don't have to.
I'm a huge admirer of your work. From a safe distance.
You're my kind of subcontractor.
Drifts like this have been popping up all over the place since Horizon Point. They're harmless. So long as you keep your distance.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Halt! What's an Auntie's choice monstrosity doing here? Have you come to spy? So confusion and disruption, I'll not have it.
Good, 'cause I ain't bringing it. Though if you're that desperate to test my patience, by all means, keep it up.
Patience. As if you infiltrators possess as much, feverishly raising our lands wherever you go. You are fortunate that I've been ordered not to open fire unless fired upon.
They never listen to sound advice, do they?
Some folk are dead set on going their way, even if it's straight out an airlock.
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. Yes. They are corporate degenerates who threatened our dominion and way of being. When we captured them, we hanged them as a warning. Now the capitalist scourge's advancement has ended. Their morale is shattered, and they do not dare encroach. I dare say this spectacle served its purpose well. If you are an enemy of the Protectorate, you will be judged. May we all take heed of such a warning. Out of the question. Must I repeat myself? If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. So, you are a true believer. Why, in our matriarch's name would you not have said so earlier? You are exactly right. The paradigm upholds our social order, unity and respect above all. Surely you now understand my conundrum in the face of such blatant misinterpretation of our creeds. Might I call on you to fulfill your duty and uphold the Sovereign's justice? I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were, oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. What? How do you know this? A fascinating notion. And do you have proof that what they say is true? That is heartening. But intent alone shall not suffice. I require proof that she followed through. Now, if you'll allow me to proceed. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He is, unfortunately, my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our line. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear? Anyone who allowed the enemy to overrun their land is a traitor. So yes, my dear cousin must answer for his crimes. Now go on, seek out Charlton and send him here, if you wish to cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I. Farewell. I see you have not brought my cousin to heel. Have you at least seen about Ida? Do hurry.
Auntie's choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. The Protectorate believe they can't be bloodied. We think otherwise. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn. Yes and no. There's a shadow over him wasn't there before. A meanness. It's difficult to describe. Even tougher to be on the receiving end. Maybe I ought to apologize straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed. That's fair. Might have left him a note or something. I was just worried I'd lose my nerve, but you have a point. Wasn't right of me to just up and split. Anyway, I appreciate the check-in, Commander. Was there anything else you needed?
Give it a try, Commander?
Can't quite. Disruptive.
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
Probably
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Giving chase. What kind of tomfoolery is this?
Arms ready.
Ain't nothing there. Not the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Preserve set progress.
Made it in. Guess the Protectorate ain't so good at watching their own backs after all.
Prisoner 349893.
Look alive, Commander.
Sensibly, I must...
Thank you for saving me. I wish I could return your kindness in some capacity, but I left everything behind when I fled. Though you're most welcome to my old Protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out. That part of my life is behind me for good, it seems. The commander of the base to the east, Brigadier Montelli, has gone mad. He's executing loyal subjects as traitors on a whim, without even a mention of refreshment. He claims his actions are in the name of the Sovereign, but nothing he does is in alignment with the paradigm. He's obviously ill and needs to be removed. My partner and I are loyal subjects of the Protectorate, but we were forced to flee after pointing out the obvious. Is everyone so oblivious that they can't see what is going on? Unfortunately so. Although this must be the first time. It's only temporary, though. I know the Sovereign will soon put it right. I was to meet my partner in a cave to the northwest of here. We were going to hide until the current Montelli crisis has been resolved. I fled Montelli, but I'm still loyal. Once I stop shaking, I'll continue on my way. Thank you again, stranger. I owe you my life.
Figured this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators.
Got my lamps on a hostile.
This pair for our beneficent leader!
Maintaining perception!
Back again. Thought we were done for now. Break as many fingers as pleases you. Still won't change my tune. Wait, who are you? I'm certain I haven't seen you before. I remember all my oppressors.
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. The cipher, right. I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Kind of you to offer, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
You know your stuff, Commander. I was just about to point out the same problem.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander? Yes, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit.
Excellent work. I see why Zebulon liked having you around. I'd say I won't forget how you've helped me, but, well, you know. Tell Zeb what happened, won't you? That it was my decision. And I was at peace with it. The bravest thing I ever did was start thinking for myself. Everything else after that's been easy.
Good luck, Audra.
Likewise. And thank you both again.
They're stringing up their own people. Sick bastards.
Oh, these damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Oh, even my damned hammer turns against me. Blazes, that stings. Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours. Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want? Is that you there? Why do you have an Auntie's Choice abomination in tow?
Careful now. You're speaking to a soldier who could put one between your eyes at 100 paces back. Lucky for you, I'm here in good faith.
Ugh, no matter. I cannot afford to worry over you. I have a grave number of bodies to hang and not enough time to hang them. Now, what is it that you want? Perhaps not, but the current backlog of executed traitors is soon to be replenished. I have to make sure everyone gets a chance to be hung for display. Why would I do that? And be mindful, if you haven't your transfer orders, I don't have time to waste going idly back and forth with you. You are correct. If I were to let you in without apprehending you and placing you into these gibbets, it would cost me my life. Remember, the Sovereign sees all. May his grace be upon you.
Area's off limits.
Though you are better company than these corpses, they are numerous, and I remain beholden to my work. Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both. Tragically, I must decline. Whatever I might think of the Vigilant, mine is not the opinion that matters. You are approaching... Ah, yes. The stranger with the orders from the Vigilant. Tragically, I must decline. Area's off limits. I politely request you cease defiling the corpses of our fallen brethren. Ah, yes. The stranger with the orders from the Vigilant. Tragically... You are approaching a restricted estate. Avoided that. Ceasing my aimless wander.
That seems...
Not walking this off. Move forward.
Ah, yes. The stranger with the orders from the Vigilant. You are approaching a restricted estate.
Sentry First Class Kinoshita has been answered.
Check out that hole, Commander. Might be we can find ourselves a way in that avoids all the muster and bluster.
Take care of him, Commander.
Seems odd.
Avoided that. Better take a gander. State your intentions.
Lead the way and I'll take care of it, Commander.
On the line. Lay low, Commander. Drive it. Let me handle this. Yeah, I do it for you. Need some fish. Armed and ready. Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
And not, nor have ever been, greatly fond of lurk. Seeking cover!
Hell of a scene to greet you at the start of your workday. Bet it keeps folk completely in line.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience. Though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait, I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the Skip Labs, before the incident. Didn't I set security on you? How are you here? Alive?
You got security called on you outside the Skip Labs? But wasn't DeVries already inside the Skip Labs at that point?
You must have been the cause of everything that happened that day. And to think I could have stopped you. Perhaps I would have, if I'd not been so vexed over mere demerits. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means. Marshal Donaldson said that? I'm a bit stunned he would express any such opinions to you outright. I suppose it speaks to how untenable the situation's become. Relieving Montelli of command offers risk enough, but executing him without due arbitration... No, that's still a bridge too far. Just let me speak with him.
You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. Remember, our success hinges on sending my notice and gathering any information you can from Montelli's terminal. Don't fail me in this, or it will be both our graves. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can, just in case things go poorly.
I heard nothing. And where did you? But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Are you questioning the actions of our brigadier?
No, of course not.
Coming up on some foes. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Contact lost.
It's a brawl.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
I'm a little busy bleeding out if you haven't noticed. Knew you had my back.
What was
Looks like a fight.
Taking shelter. Refilling my weapon.
Invasive elements!
If I go, can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station? Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task. The what? Word to the wise. A protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows. Exactly. Now return to your post and stay prudent. We must ensure none infiltrate this bastion, lest the enemy so descend among us. It's just, I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... Everything happened so suddenly. The day we lost Fairfield, people began worrying. A soldier speculated on how it happened, how the Protectorate failed to protect our home. Next day, they were strung up, which was understandable, even though they should have just been refreshed. But then another went, and another, until bodies littered the base. All the while, Montelli has acted as if nothing is amiss. I couldn't stand the bloodshed anymore. I ran to the sewers to hide, and have been here ever since, scavenging what I can. What pathetic act of rebellion could I enact that would not earn me a justified bullet? don't mind, I need a moment of self-composure. Please, feel free to carry on.
Commander, this has got to be where the matriarch is. We ought to look for her.
Ready to wait on your command.
Yep, matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. Traveled on a ship all the way from Tau Ceti with an entire herd. Saw how the trainers handled them, or didn't. I learned best through observation. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, it just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals. Oh, not a lot of people know about the hallucinogenic properties of Nebulium. Enhanced soldiers keep a vial in case we're captured. It renders us pretty useless to torturers. Let me think. Yeah, 3 parts pheromone and 2 parts Nebulium ought to do it. Use that as the lure and the matriarch won't know what hit her. Ready for this? All right, let's do this. Time to earn my commission.
Stand me back up!
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Knew you had my back.
Phew. We should harvest a limb from the matriarch while the body's still warm. That's the limb. Bring it here, would you? Whoa, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton and matriarch specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it. The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm good to head to Doc's lab with the news and this part when you are.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's give the signal.
We should get the cipher back to Zeb, as soon as we can. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. Being this close to DeVries, anyway. Need something, Command? Sure.
If you don't mind, I need a moment of self-composure. Please feel free to carry on.
Huh? Let me know when
dropped out of sight.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Invasive element!
Lay low, Commander. Medic order.
on my feet!
Grenade! Away! Wait! Break it! Advancing still!
Ammunition depleted. Try was into Tito.
Let me in! Help me out!
But help?
Knew you had my back. Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the Paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
My intentions are as they've always been. Honorable. I only wish to talk.
Talk? With a gun in hand and an enemy in your shadow? Do you mistake me for a fool?
Turn your gaze outward, Umberto. Look at everything you've done. Can you honestly tell me this is for the good of the Protectorate?
I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice? Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot. Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your auntie's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the Sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the Protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself. The vanquished have no say in history. If I prove myself valorous before the end, who shall remain to argue against the means? Certainly not you.
When you speak, I hear the voice of my friend, but not his reason. Not the man who taught me to temper discipline with care for those under my command. If any vestige of that man remains, I believe he'd recognize the need to be relieved of command, and would welcome the friend who gave him the opportunity to do so bloodlessly.
The only thing I would welcome in this moment is your head upon a pike, you fraternizer. What do you know of it?
I know you have only ever wanted one thing: to serve the Protectorate. Right now, you're only doing it harm. But perhaps if relieved from the pressures of command...
You speak of an impossibility. Were it so easy to choose another path, do you think either of us would be here? An offer unasked for, unwanted, and summarily rejected. Were it up to me, I would sentence you to the slow and painful traitor's death you deserve. But given the circumstances, your extinction must come quicker. Guards, purge this loathsome treasonist and his odious ally from my sight. Leave none alive.
What are you about? Give the word and I'll take care of it, Commander. You're the one you need to worry about. Got a distraction for you. Not getting up without help.
Moving in close. Contact reestablished. Advance! Restoring the balance.
Reloading once more.
Grenade!
Knew you had my back.
Yeah. This is the control room. Bet you last month's earnings that DeVries left her mark here.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing. It's a relief to hear you say so. Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is. We ought to move, quick! What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
no better way to go out than taking a sentinel with me. Give Zeb my best. Hope he enjoys the light show.
Armed and ready.
Huh. A protectorate vestige. Guessing the cadre didn't make it then. Time to start poking around. We'll need all their armorial IDs to get in.
Captain, have we truly certified that all in our midst are suited for this mission? It would be most disheartening were any of us to bear reservations.
If you take issue with my presence, speak plainly. My loved one's deeds bear no influence on my own.
Your loved ones, Juan? Once a loved one of mine became a traitor. I would no longer refer to them thusly. Unless you still harbor feelings.
Enough! Your sniping discredits you both. Wardens must speak through action. Move out!
Look alive, Commander.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
I'd heard tale of those war dragons. This facility is overrun. We must move out. No less than a support battery.
Wardens do not retreat, nor take any ignoble action.
Liquidate us!
Use your cowardice by way of shock. Whether we are destined to succeed or die, we shall do what is required of us. We will not falter. Marchand, make a duplicate of our field recording. In the event we don't survive.
there any way Ames and Marchand could have...
I'm sorry, LaRue. They died in the service of the Protectorate. Stop. Breathe. Then we shall press on.
You surprise me. We cannot complete this mission and yet live. And should we live to see it...
Everyone else.
It's a brawl!
Lucky him. That should be here soon.
Nothing is ever simple.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Who you have? No wraps for me, thanks.
That's it. I want that. Just as soon as I put these boys down.
Come back. Your rod couldn't hit the bomb side of a freighter.
Oh, that was some kind of universal test? This means we passed.
Phase 1. I have suffered grievous wounds. At least one of my lungs meets the open air. LaRue fell swiftly. Screamed for me to help, but if I had remained to aid her, the mission would be at its end. The mission which is now doomed regardless. Inserted it into a conduit, hoping it would spring to life, but the airfield power controls have deteriorated. I wish I could admit relief that in my heart of hearts I wished my love to live, despite her traitorism. My darling, I am sorry. But were you here, I would use the last of my strength to slay you. Our feelings are not even a candle to the incandescent love of the Sovereign. Our blood, my blood, for the Protectorate. Signing off.
Best keep our lamps.
It's a brawl!
Never more content, never more. You there! Disruptive
Liquidate 'em.
Recommencing hostilities. Improving position.
Changing magazine. Efficiently and in...
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Personal audio log, Sergeant Bornsworth. We've been deployed to deal with a new living weapon fielded by Auntie's forces. The previous squad was unprepared for this threat and was consequently torn asunder. Command's intel could never be so lacking as to allow this to occur. So why? They were lulling Auntie's choice into a false sense of security before launching counteroffensive teams. This will undoubtedly save far more lives than it cost. Another stroke of genius from Command. Praise the matriarch. Sergeant Bornsworth, signing off.
Commander, medic's ordered.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What of my team? That wasn't the vessel sent for them, was it? Tell me they were not on board. And you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles! Our cause isn't served by more corpses. You're right. I apologize. Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well how stubborn she can be. Still, her loss will be felt. Was she at least able to give you the cipher before the end? I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best. Just need to pack my things and I'll depart. Best not to stay in any one location for too long.
Sure hope Val isn't missing to something fierce back on the ship. Anyway, need something, Commander?
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
You're free to pass, stranger.
Yeah.
Away with you, stranger. While I'll not blame...
back. I finished updating the quartermech. Give it a whirl if you're so inclined. But I'd be happy to help you if you're in a rush.
Greetings. State your business. Initiating commerce.
Nature made apples, but Auntie Fizzos made them better with Auntie Cleo's patented hot apple cider.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, they know this thing.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
Yeah.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Of course. I'm pleased that we now have 2 viable options. What do you make of them, Inez?
The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts? Grafting with the matriarch feels right. The Enhanced Soldier Division was designed with Raptidons in mind, and there's nary a specimen finer than our late matriarch. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the Raptidon matriarch will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now, get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word. I can feel my senses sharpening. Teeth, too. Also, my appetite. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight. Good. I can't rightly take a look without contorting myself in front of a mirror, so it's a comfort to have someone with a keen eye taking notice. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. I expect we're going to have quite the adventure together. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
Hello again. Remember not to move too swiftly if Copernicus lunges. Oh, how he does like to test the reflexes of others. What can I do for you?
Did you hear? The Vox relay has launched into the stratosphere. We are beyond fortunate that no one was injured. Aside from those in the relay itself, I suppose.
Hey there, go-getter. In all honesty, everyone here seems so wily and artful. Life in Fairfield, there's...
What is it? Make it quick, yeah?
Why choose just any choice when you could choose
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that.
Yes, that Milver Street fellow is remarkably kind for a shallow propagandist. Well, do take care now, outsider. Farewell now.
Introducing new line of specialty drinks for the discerning.
I've been bartering with defectors. Traded one force rocket for a whole tin of prestige force flow.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago, but never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition. Best of luck to you.
time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate. Readying database. Which member of the Incognito would you like assessed? Agent Ibarra has resumed regular exercise and no longer requires hourly provocation to move. These are all strong indicators of improved mental health. Agent Ibarra's lack of motion was becoming a cause for concern. However, this unit maintains full confidence in his resiliency and current combat readiness. Grafts are known to cause pain and discomfort due to dry, flaky skin and restricted blood flow, among other issues. While Trooper Silong has declined this unit's offer of therapeutic palpation, she has allowed for a humidifier to be installed in her quarters. For now, Trooper Silong's overall health outcome remains uncertain. Continued monitoring is advised. This unit is ready to answer any and all queries.
My system still ain't gotten the memo we're clear of the relay. I'm itching to keep running. We're damn lucky we got out in time, Commander. Real glad you found a way to mitigate the destruction. Without the relay looming over all, maybe the island can finally recover. Lon knows it's seen enough as it is. Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry. Fine by me. Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Who do you want to talk about? Seems friendly enough, if a mite guarded and a little thick-headed in his view of Auntie's choice. Regardless, I can assure you I'll treat him with the same respect I show you. Though I reckon he's seen his fair share of struggles over the years, no matter how he tries to hide it. Think he ought to ask for help when he needs it. Fine by me.
Recommended by 10 out of 10 medical professionals. Anti-Fizzo's Spectrum Leavings, your favorite non-alcoholic vodka condensate. Anti-Fizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here. Auntie's Choice Rehydrated Water for the spacer on the go.
awaiting orders. How may this unit assist you, Commander? This unit is available to answer any queries.
Got Inez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher? Yeah, suppose you're right. They'd have matched wits well enough. Always up for a little backfence talk, though I'm guessing you don't mean Val. Can't say I know her well enough to have much in the way of an opinion. She seems capable, and shockingly, she hasn't tried to sell me anything yet. She's still got more loyalty to Auntie's Choice than they have to her, but maybe we can help her see that one day. Sure thing. I trust you've got particulars in mind? Oh yeah? What's needling you?
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Reckon we've got our work cut out for us. Let's head to Golden Ridge. No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
When I first joined up with you, I figured Milver Street and Carr knew you'd do a good turn for our folk eventually. Thought if I tagged along, it'd be good for my resume or some such. And it seems all of us were right. That relay ain't a threat anymore. But one thing I couldn't quite figure out all this time is what you were getting out of helping us. You want to play it that way? All right. Things slid into focus for me mighty quick once we got to the relay. You were busy hunting down a fellow agent. And I thought you folk were about duty and camaraderie above all. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have? So you're out here without a boss, huh? Might not be so bad. Though I'm curious if they'd even see justice done to your traitor. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate. You and Ibarra are the first agents I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for Ibarra, verdict's still out. He insults Auntie's Choice a mite too much for my liking. But that's the Earth Directorate's company policy, ain't it? No, not all. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving. How personal are we talking? Yeah, figured you might. I want to say up front that I got nothing against you or your crew. Ain't one to judge the firearm by its plating. And so far, you ain't given me reason to doubt your character. But the Earth Directorate itself, it's got much to answer for. The Earth Directorate swore a promise to every colony out there. That if you plead for help, help will come. Maybe not immediately, but you know, maybe sometime this decade. But that's all a heap of shit. You know how many of us in Tau Ceti tried to send messages? And when that didn't work, how we begged the stars for the Earth Directorate to save us? They never responded. Never showed up. Not when I was a child, certainly not by the time Auntie's Choice came around. You ask me, you're selling folk a lie. I get that. There are a lot of folk out there with grievances, but we waited decades, Commander. There's being stretched too thin, and then there's just not caring. Look, I ain't holding you to account for the Earth Directorate's ills. No more than anyone would hold me to those of Auntie's Choice. We're our own people. No matter how often I'm hit in the face with that fact, with you, with Ethel, it's rather easy to forget at times. But talking through this reminds me. And I appreciate it, Commander. Nor do I. Fine by me.
When you don't have time for purpleberry lunch, there's always purple.
It was great. This one was for Niles, right? It was great meeting you, Niles. You're right. An agent's life is a busy one, and there's little time for meeting with citizens to say farewell in person. But we are happy to be of service. As for your question, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't become an agent if you put your mind to it. It only requires hard work and a dedication to the greater good. I have no doubt that you have what it takes to be one of the best and the brightest, Niles. Good luck to you. And look me up if, or should I say when, you become an agent.
Commander, The Navkey coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station, due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the Astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old Navkeys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable. Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources. Error. Currently unable to access customary greeting bank due to routine internal maintenance. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Approximately 1 month ago, Agent Ibarra asked that this unit store the keycard in an undisclosed location to assist him in drying out. Offers of applying moisturizer were declined. The keycard is located behind the skip drive in the engine room. Please do not inform Agent Ibarra of its location as per his request.